Back to school right now, gearing up, getting the backpack ready, lunchbox.
Yeah, getting those back to school photos taken in front of the front door. That's where my mom always liked to have them.
Always.
About 2,500 students going back to the classroom in the Low Country in Hampton County, but students in Toombs County also returning back to the classroom today. We want to get out to Mackenzie Baker, who's live in Toombs County, giving us all the latest as those kiddos head out the door. Their alarms probably haven't gone off yet, hopefully, but you never know. There's some early risers. How are things going out there, Mackenzie?
Yeah, those alarms probably didn't go off quite as early as ours did to get down here to Toombs County, but we're very excited to be here as all of the students return to school today in the Toombs County School District. Now, to talk more about the first day of school, we're joined by Mr. Barry Waller, the school superintendent. Now, Mr. Waller, we talked a little bit about how you were feeling, you're excited about today, but why is the first day of school exciting?
Well, I think back to the times when I was a kid, and you get through a school year, you enjoy your summer, but every time that new school year rolls around, there's always an anticipation of what the year can hold, and just an excitement in the air. And been doing this a long time, but with this, every single year is a new chapter. So we're excited. We've been watching the buses roll by this morning to pick our kids up, and seeing some of our teachers and staff starting to enter the buildings. Again, it's always an excitement, especially in a small community where everybody kind of looks at the school system as for routine and for how we do things. So we're very excited.
Yes, sir. And I also wanted to ask, is there anything that's maybe new this year or anything that you want to highlight happening in the school district? Well,
again, we've just tried to be consistent with everything that we do, everything from student learning to our routines and how we go about doing things. And we've had some successes over the last few years, and we just want to keep capitalizing on that momentum. And we share out in our community that our vision is excellence for all, and with that, that means everybody. That means our staff, our students, and our community. So that investment, the pouring into the lives of our kids, helping them find what their measure of success is, and seeing that light bulb go off. That's why we do it. And with that, we're just excited again. Seeing these buses go by really gets things going, and just know that our students will be here in a few minutes.
It reminds me of when I was going to middle school, high school, I was riding those buses in, and it definitely was an exciting time that first day of school. Students are going to be coming into the classrooms, meeting their teachers and classmates, going over syllabuses. So why is it good to kind of come in and take these first couple of days, it's just 2 days this week, to kind of get acclimated to the new school year?
Well, really, when you go off to summer break, you forget some of those routines. So it's really important these first few days to establish our classroom rules, procedures, guidelines, how we go about doing things with that, so that we can hit the ground running. With our elementary kids and our younger kids, those routines are very important in how we go about doing it. So establishing these procedures these first couple of days is very important in hitting the ground running.
Yeah, and part of those procedures is also, getting parents involved. Would you say that, when your kid comes home today, they should maybe take a look at, maybe the materials they're walking home with? Absolutely.
We say that our partnership with our parents and our community is the most important thing we do. The old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. We see that as something that we wear with a badge of honor, that we want to partner with our parents. And the research shows that students tend to be more successful when their parents are involved in the educational process, and we want to partner with our parents and helping our school year be successful.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Barry, for joining us this morning, dark and early. We're going to have more coverage throughout daybreak. We're going to be speaking to the high school principal here in Toombs County. Now, of course, like we've said, we've already seen buses rolling. So if you're driving this morning, this afternoon, make sure you're watching the roadways, those buses, student drivers, parents dropping kids off, picking them up later on at school today. But again, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to you guys in the studio. Mackenzie Baker, live in Toombs County for WTOC News.
Happy first day of school to all those